know.
Boy, you'd love to see that to go, but Seattle, there is just an absolute struggle to hit anything from deep.
And we got an offensive foul. Going the other way, are we? Is there a little bit of offensive panic right now for Seattle?
Well, right here, Ezzy McElroy tiptoeing that baseline and then flipping it over in traffic to Nneka. She really had to work for that puck with her left hand. Seattle's defense has just got to hang tough while Dallas is on this streak. Continue to close out, continue to make the right read, but they've got to find a way to contest Arike Ogunbowale. They have to trap her. They have to do some things to knock her out of this rhythm.
There's high post to high-low now to Alicia Clark on the nice cut and a foul. Appeared to be a zone there, that possession for Dallas. See what they do here. Now to the man. Brown has a lot of contact on Nneka over there on the far
There might be trouble or something.
Gonna pull the trigger.
And it was! Oh, there's trouble again! Oh my God! Oh boy! Flagrant foul, technical foul, double technical fouls. It's a lot of frustrations out there.
Rarely see Nneka Ogumake getting fired up like this. She is a pro's pro. So whatever happened that she's taken exception at, she is not happy.
And
I've never seen Nneka get this fired up. She is not happy with whatever happened down in the lane, and she ended up on the deck.
Well, this might be exactly what Seattle needs. They're dead in the water right now. You may need their fearless leader to just get hot and get their team fired up.
Nneka's got 14 points. Is leading the way offensively. They're going to go to the review.
Because you're exactly right, Elise. We never see Nneka like that.
No. She's been a couple times this season with a big three-point play that she's gotten fired up and pumped her fist, but nothing where she's shown that kind of frustration or anger. Let's take a look. Nneka Ogumake working, and then gets held right here. You see, getting held down. That's an old hook and hold. Nneka does not like that, and then gets into the face. Guys are Zuda.
Crowd chanting, let's go Nneka. And again, regardless of what happens out of this review, things were going terribly this half for Seattle. Really terribly since about 2 minutes left to go in the second quarter. Something like this could spur an uprising for this veteran Seattle team, even without Skylar Diggins.
I don't think there's any question that Seattle would love to take some momentum right here. Here's another look at it. She gets pushed to the deck, pushed in the back.
That's what started
Nneka
it.
didn't like that. And then they're tangling, and she hooks and holds her. And then Nneka, when she's holding her, flips her over the ground.
Are they looking at the entire play, though? Are they just looking at that last 5 seconds? Because we saw what got Nneka fired up in the first place was the initial shove to the deck that didn't get called.
Nneka coming over and letting Luisa know that she didn't appreciate the push in the back. So we're going to see.
I'm being told that they are looking at the entire play, not just the bodies on the deck at the end.
A flagrant 1, unnecessary contact. A flagrant 2, unnecessary and excessive. I don't think that either of these fouls rise to that level.
Now, do they
either the first one or the Nneka retaliation? But you know, right there, Nneka gets a push in the back, and then the hold right here. When you hook and hold, it's a dangerous play.
What about the taunt? Could they get that for a team?
Well, of course. I'm sure there's going to be technicals on both sides of this. And if you go back and look at that, even when you get hit, you can't get in a player's face. I think both players will probably right here. You see her just grab, and so Nneka has her arm in front. But there's contact on both sides of that.
Yeah, this is probably just going to be a double tech move on. And that's just uncharacteristic for Nneka right there.
What the?
But it just shows you how ticked she was.
No, I think the first one was definitely the one that set her off when she got pushed to the back with no call. And then the hold, the hook.
Now they're going to review
So if you look at
everything.
this, probably technical foul on both sides, and then if you extend the play, then you had Quinterly come over and push Nneka Ogwumike, sticking up for her teammate.
This has been a one-sided battle between these two teams. Seattle 4-0 last year against Dallas, 2-0 already this year against Dallas, but Dallas has given big swings. Now, Dallas led in the last game here in Seattle in the fourth quarter, and the Storm went on an 18-2 fourth quarter run to come back and win it. Would something like this spur a comeback like that?
Well, one thing is that Dallas had all the momentum.
He gave up.
Furthermore, we have a technical foul. Now,
Well,
the initial push prior to the play that led to the flagrant. And then we also have a technical foul on Ogwumike after the whistle.
So a flagrant one on
Fouls all set. We resume play with 2 free throws for the flagrant one.
Exclusion
flagrant
and
foul on
traffic.
Nneka, and then offsetting technical foul. So 2 free throws for the flagrant foul on Nneka Ogwumike. You like that call? You think it's fair?
I think it's fair. I think that for Nneka Ogwumike, you can't get up. No matter what happens, you may want to, but you're going to be penalized if you get up into a player's face for taunting. So, I think for Nneka, it's just sometimes you reach a point. She's one of the least fouled players in the W with the scoring totals she puts up. And I think there's some frustration that has built up over this season of I get shoved in the back and I don't get a call, and then I get hooked and there's no call, and she's like, if you're not going to take care of this, I will. And you don't want it to get to that. You want the first foul. You want the first foul called, and so players' emotions don't get hot. It's tough. I mean, there's